In today's video, I want to share with you 6 activities that successful people do to truly rest. Activity number 1, they make what energizes them. While entrepreneurs such as Richard Branson and Bill Gates fill their schedules every minute and every day with important tasks so that they don't waste time, they actually waste time in a smart way. They engage in activities that actually replenishes them, such as hobbies. For example, according to CNBC, Bill Gates loves to play bridge. Richard Branson spent his Sundays rock jumping, paddleboarding, and boat racing. In other words, they choose to rest actively by participating in meaningful leisure activities. I heard this from the book Deep Work by Cal Newport, where he says, if you give your mind something meaningful to do throughout all your waking hours, you'll end the day more fulfilled and begin the next one more relaxed. So plan your leisure time and do 1 or 2 meaningful leisure activities. Even just spending your time in a good company with your friends and family is good as well. Of course, successful people recognize the importance and the value of planning. And Benjamin Franklin said, by failing to plan, you're planning to fail. I looked over several sources such as CNBC, Forbes, lifehacker.org, and others. One of the common activities among successful people was preparation for the upcoming week, at the end of the weekend when they are fully recharged. From my personal experience, it makes my weeks more manageable. I plan out all the assignments for the week and have all recurring events on my calendar. You should also remember that when you plan, your mind is at peace because you give a signal to your brain that you took care of all the tasks and you don't have to worry about them. So you should try to plan at the end of the weekend, a week ahead, and see how it goes for your life. Activity number 3, they spend their time with friends and family. Yes, Jeff Bezos, Mark Cuban, and others are normal people as well, and they spend their time with their family and friends on the weekends and the free time. We're social creatures, so maintaining relationships are good for our mind and soul, so we could replenish and recharge. According to the Purdue University, spending time with the loved ones decrease feelings of loneliness and isolation and reduce depressive symptoms, anxiety, and stress. So these are very good benefits to feel less stressed and to feel less burnout in college. So go and hang out with your friends and family. You know, less video games and more family games. I'm so funny. Merdan's jokes. Activity number 4, they reflect. Successful people at the end of the week make time to reflect on their successes and failures that they had during that week. And there's also a saying that smart people learn on their mistakes and wise people learn on mistakes of others. So reflecting can be actually a powerful tool for improvement. Before becoming wise, we need to become smart. So analyzing failures and where we can improve can be very huge in that path of becoming smarter. So if you can just sit for 15 minutes and ask yourself these questions at the end of the week, I think it's gonna improve things that you're working on in yourself a lot. And I want to also start reflecting. I'm not doing that, so that's something I learned as well. So the questions are, what did I do wrong or right in that area this week? Right. The second question, what can I learn from it? And the third question, how can I do better in that area next week? And what can I continue doing or double down on? So reflecting can be a very beneficial thing to have a more grateful life and more grateful opportunity, because gratefulness humbles, it lifts up the mood and creates a positive emotions. It is a really good I guess attitude or skill, you might say, that keeps my mood at least good whenever I'm grateful. I always pray and thank God for things that I have, and it really truly, if you grateful, not just say it, it really helps. So the last one, they spend time in solitude. So for this one, I want to provide my favorite example, my favorite person is Jesus Christ, and I feel like he is pretty successful. Not only he just died for all sins on the cross and then resurrected, but he's the only person in the world whose birth and death is being celebrated, I think. And so if Jesus Christ had a Twitter account, he would have approximately 2 billion followers on it, where he will, you know, write his parables and his very wise words. like it, Twitter account. Anyway, the point is Jesus being successful like that, you know, on his own, by his own standards and categories, right? Not by the maybe categories and standards of this world, but or like how we understand success now, but him being successful, he always spent his free time by departing from his disciples in order to spend the time with his Father in prayer. So he loved to spend time in solitude and prayer. In my life, solitude allows me to recharge and escape the busyness of this world. It allows me to connect with my Creator and just replenish my soul. Even if you are not particularly religious, I don't know if you can deny that time alone, especially in nature, such as mountains or even the park, has this healing effect on a soul. It is really cool. So if you've never tried this, or you did this a few times, I really encourage you to do more of it, to spend time in solitude for the first time, or to do that more. It's the best to do outside or in a coffee shop at 6 a.m. Did it myself, kind of cool. Yeah, and that's it for the activities. So let's recap what successful people do in order to rest and when they rest. So number one, they spend time with their hobbies, right, doing their hobbies. Second, they plan for upcoming week. Third, they reflect. Fourth, they spend time with their friends and family. And 5, share with you 6 activities. Wait a minute. Why this whole time I thought there was 6 activities. Wait, did I say 6? I meant 5 activities at the beginning of the video. Anyways, the last 5th one is they spend time with friends and they spend time in solitude. So I hope, guys, you liked this video, even though the ending was kind of weird. I hope you liked this video, these 5 activities that you can try. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!